Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination.
It's the MIBs. Here come the MIBs.
Men in Black is one of the coolest movies of the 90s, and I also think it's one of the best of the 90s. It is one of my favorite films of all time. It's got so many themes that anyone can relate to it. It's a timeless classic. Sure, it's a little bit silly and some of the effects look, well, dated, but that was the charm of it. This movie is just charming fun filled with very charming energy that I feel like a lot of films are missing today. But I'm not here to gush about this movie today. I wanted to look at one of my favorite scenes of this movie and what I think is the best written scene of this movie. Jay's interview for the Men in Black. Also, I wanted to do this video because I have a degree in sociology and I can actually use it for this video because I've had a sociology degree for 3 years now and I've done basically nothing with it. So yeah, let's do it. Starting out, our protagonist here, Jay, or James Edwards, as he's known here, is a New York City police officer. He's brought in because the Men in Black see some value in him, so he's brought in for their interview. And immediately he gets into an elevator in a very sketchy looking building, and what stands out to me the most is once he enters this room, he sticks out like a sore thumb. Everyone in this room is professionally dressed and the candidates are all displaying their achievements on their jackets, as these are all military men, you know, Air Force, Navy SEALs, Army, Marines, and while Jay is just in this bright red jacket because he's just a New York police officer.
Only here because you're the best of the best. Marines, Air Force, Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, NYPD. And we're
to prove this point that he's a deviant, notice these two guys. As soon as Zed says he's a police officer, they immediately look at Jay, and it's almost like a look of this guy doesn't belong here. You know, they are undervaluing Jay immediately because these are all like the top ranked officials of the US government and they have this random ass cop here in their mind.
what will follow is a series of simple tests for motor skills, concentration, stamina. I see we have a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, maybe you already answered this, but why exactly are we here?
Son?
Second Lieutenant Jake Jensen, West Point, graduate with honors. We're here because you're looking for the best of the best of the best, sir.
What's so funny, Edwards?
Your boy Captain America over here. The best of the best of the best, sir. Yeah, with honors. You know, he's just really excited and he has no clue why we're here. That's very funny to me. Y'all ain't laughing though.
It's like he's a misfit in an island full of diamonds, but spoiler, that is obviously not the case. It is very funny, Jay. While I don't doubt that this man is very good and clearly very qualified for this job and talented, physically wise, he's clearly not what the MIB is looking for. They're not looking for just soldiers who will just follow orders at a moment's notice. As we've seen in the film, not every alien is a threat to the universe, whereas a lot of these men are just trained by one general, let's just say, to just kill anyone they say, shoot whoever they say, do whatever they say. Whereas the MIB, we've shown that this is more of an independent thinker environment. You know, your objective shouldn't be to just shoot the alien, because a lot of the aliens are honestly just like normal people as well. They just want to fit into a society, and you know, who are we to tell them that they can't fit into this society? You know, the MIB is not looking for a follower. The man doesn't even know why he's here, but yet he follows orders from the first authority figure that he sees, while Jay here immediately questions everything going on. Now, onto the test.
Let's get going.
So a few minutes later, all the interviewees are given a paper test. We don't know what's in it, but I'm assuming it's filled with a bunch of, just standard, maybe police jargon you would see in like a police test, something like that. That's not the point. As you can see, all of the interviewees struggled to fill out the form on these really oddly shaped chairs, these egg-shaped looking chairs. They can't even fill out a single question on this. But there is a giant table right there in the middle. The common courtesy for taking tests, at least in America, I don't know how it is in other countries, is that you must be quiet during taking a test. It is considered very disruptive and distracting if you make noise during a test. That's why we always are trying to be quiet, because we want to focus and do the best in the test. So, Jay decides to stand out a bit in a job where you're going to have to stand out. You're shooting aliens and stuff. There's a giant table in there in the middle. So what does he do?
Wanna get down on this?
Makes a shit ton of noise and is very distracting, and it is really funny. And he uses that to complete his test. But in my opinion, I don't think the paper was the actual test. All of these are the best of the best of the best, like this guy said. They know how to follow protocol. The MIB doesn't really care about that right now. They all know that they're qualified. It's just seeing who is going to be the one to get up, move the chair, make themselves as out there as possible, instead of just sitting in silence and just saying nothing. The MIB is not looking for someone who follows the norms of society. They're looking for the exact opposite of that. Like I said, this is a job where you're basically alien cops. You're going to see a lot of strange shit, and you have to not be afraid of being a deviant. A deviant is someone who breaks the considered societal norm. And this is what the MIB is looking for.
Edwards, what the hell happened?
Hesitated.
May I ask why you felt little Tiffany deserved to die?
Again, proving the point that the MIB, I almost said MLB, wants independent thinkers and not followers. No one, well at least on screen, is told what to shoot. We don't know what these guns are going to be shooting at. Everyone grabs a gun and just starts blasting immediately at the ugliest, nasty creatures without even any questioning. Except for Jay. You'll notice Jay observes his surroundings, sees what's going on, and notices Tiffany, who stuck out like a sore thumb compared to everything else and decided that she's the target. And also, the fact that Zed has a button that moves her forward just confirms that she was the target to me. Jay noticed that all of the creatures were all just doing, mundane, normal things and not breaking any laws, not deviating one bit at all. The guy was working out there. The guy was having some allergy attack right there. And meanwhile, the one who looks the most normal while also having some strange details about her, which is the textbooks that she cannot possibly understand. I don't know how it works in other countries, but you will very rarely see a small girl with quantum physics textbooks. To me, this is similar to the conformity experiment. I'll leave a link down if you want to see it. It's really interesting. Basically, in this experiment, one subject is brought in a room full of other subjects, but plot twist, all the subjects are in on the experiment. They are told by the people running the experiment what answers to give, while the subject has literally no clue what's going on. In the video, you'll see that they're given a few shapes to identify, and they're being told which one is bigger. And for a while, everyone answers the very obvious answer, but as it goes on and on, they start purposely choosing the wrong answers. and it's to see what the subject does. At first, they say the correct answer, but then they start going along with the group. This is typically known as the peer pressure experiment. You know, kind of like how you would have an answer for like math or something, but then a bunch of other people had a whole different answer that's nowhere near yours, so you just say, oh, that's got to be the answer, right? When it turns out it's wrong. So to me, this little test here is similar to the conformity experiment. But instead, Jay breaks that cycle instead of just following along with what everyone else is doing. This is what the MIB is looking for. They're looking for people that are willing to break cycles and not just follow them like a rotating tire. I also love this just backhanded compliment.
Gentlemen, congratulations. You're everything we've come to expect from years of government training.
And right after that, Kay meets up with Jay and confirms that he was basically everything he was looking for. With this little speech about him seeing aliens for the first time, he's looking for someone who can think and not see aliens as a threat immediately. As we're shown in the pictures, the alien was not a threat at all. He was literally just visiting, and Kay brought him some flowers. I think this represents this movie perfectly. Throughout the film, there's only really 2 alien threats. One in the beginning, and of course the giant disgusting cockroach monster. But the rest are all just normal people getting by. It's like, especially in this scene here where Jay comes to MIB for the first time, it's almost like I'm looking at like an airport or like a bus station. They're all just, yeah, they're not human, but, you know, they're normal people. Well, they are like normal people. They're just acting like us, getting from place to place, doing what they need to do. I just believe this scene is a brilliant example of breaking norms, deviance, and using critical thinking on the spot. Like, honestly, I think this scene should be used for classes to teach like psychology and sociology. I think this is a really great example, and it's a really enjoyable one too, because this scene is really damn funny.
That was a good shot though, right?
But yet, this whole film is filled with great scenes like this that are really insightful and make you question like what you think you know.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat, and 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet.
Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
A person is vastly different from people. We may be the same, but we are not alike. And that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy this. This was very different for me. I wanted to try and experiment a little bit. And plus, I've had a degree in sociology for a while, and I haven't really used it except to get into another school. So I just wanted to, you know, fly my wings and see where this goes. I really enjoyed making this. This was really, really fun. I would like to do more like sociological analyzations of other films too. So if you have any ideas, please leave it in the comments below and I'll definitely check it out. But yeah guys, if you guys enjoyed and you want to see more of this, the best way to let me know is to hit the like button and subscribe. Especially hitting the like button and sharing it with your friends and whoever you think will like it. I know I'm taking a kind of a big risk here because YouTube doesn't like to show videos that are different from what you usually do, but I'm willing to try this out. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new to this channel, this is literally the first video I've done like this, but if you are interested, I do video game Let's Plays on the channel if you like that sort of thing. I just finished playing Spider-Man 2 for the PS5, and it was an excellent game, so I hope you guys check that out. I'm also going to be reviewing games, so every game I play on here, I will review along with some other ones too. And we do all kinds of things. We do movie reviews, anime reviews, all sorts of things. So if you like any of those things, feel free to check my channel out. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.